Imagine growing up in a Brooklyn housing benefit where your family is struggling to pay rent, your dad loses his job because there's no insurance, and you're just 7 years old. That's exactly where Howard Schultz began his life. Fast forward, and today he's the man who turned Starbucks into a $100 billion empire with over 30,000 stores worldwide. But this isn't just a coffee story, it's a human story. Let's dive in. 1. Early hardships. Howard D. Schultz was born in 1953 in Brooklyn's Canarsie projects, government-subsidized housing where his father worked multiple low-wage jobs, none offering benefits. At age 7, his father fractured his ankle on the job. With no health insurance or compensation, he lost his job, plunging the family deeper into hardship. That moment left a deep scar on young Howard. He later admitted, "I saw my father losing hope, and I made a promise, that's not going to be my life." 2. Rising above circumstances. Despite feeling ashamed of his financial situation, Schultz worked tirelessly and earned a football scholarship to Northern Michigan University, the first in his family to go to college. Even then, money was tight. He sold blood and bartended just to afford textbooks and food. After graduating in 1975 with a communications degree, Schultz took sales roles, Xerox, then Swedish Housewares, where he began to sharpen his vision and resilience. 3. The coffee revelation. In 1982, Schultz joined Starbucks in Seattle as director of retail operations. At that time, it was merely a small company selling beans, not brewed coffee. A trip to Milan in 1983 changed everything. Schultz observed espresso bars where people socialized, relaxed and connected. Coffee was an experience. He pitched this idea to Starbucks founders to serve brewed coffee and create a welcoming third place between home and work. But his vision was rejected. 4. Bet on yourself. Rather than give up, Schultz quit. He started Il Giornale in 1985, a cafe inspired by Italian espresso culture. He faced rejection. 242 investors said no before he raised enough to open. By 1987, he purchased Starbucks for $3.8 million, merging it with Il Giornale. Scaling with purpose. Under Schultz, Starbucks didn't just open stores. It built a brand with a mission. They offered a welcoming third place, quality coffee and Italian coffeehouse experience, healthcare and stock for part-time staff. He never forgot his dad's struggles. By 2008, there were 30,000 Starbucks locations globally, with ethical sourcing and sustainability at the core. 6. Crisis and comeback. In 2008, during the financial crisis, coffee culture lost its soul. Schultz made a bold move. He shut down 7,100 US stores for retraining. Critics were doubtful, but Schultz doubled down on quality, community, benefits, and purpose. Starbucks rebounded stronger than ever. 7. Lessons we can use. What can we learn from Schultz? Use adversity as fuel. Build systems and vision beyond yourself. Bet on your vision, even if it's rejected. Scale with purpose, not just profit. Pivot when needed. Leadership matters. Howard Schultz's journey from a kid in a housing project to global titan shows what's possible when grit meets vision. Your story starts with a choice today. Will you let your circumstances define you, or will you define your circumstances? If you're ready to build your own legacy, hit subscribe and let's grow together.